All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Shemar Kakudash. I give double honors to the apostles and elders who are millstone, who teach them well. And Shalom to all the sincere Akim that's pushing truth and home faith across the four corners of the earth. Shalom, Shalom. It's Brother Ward coming back at you with another video. Lord, want us to be edifying the spirit and power Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai. And this video is on, Immaculate Conception. And how, especially these Catholic, the Roman Catholic Church has pushed their dogma and their Catholicism, meaning of Immaculate Conception of Mary being sinless, Mary being perfect, and she being holy and endowed and clean and things of that nature, man. Some brothers call it put Immaculate Conception with virgin birth, but I'm not talking about the virgin birth. I'm talking about how Mary was portrayed as these Roman Catholic pastors or priests teach that she's sinless or clean. First, I want to jump into the book of Galatians. Chapter 4 and verse 4. And it reads, "But when the fullness of the time was come, Yahweh sent forth his son, Yahushai, made of a woman, made under the law." So, I'm just establishing that Mary was made, she was made under the law, man. And that already proves the point right there, man, because nobody can keep the law perfect. The only person that did it was our great King Yahushai, But I'm going to jump into Leviticus 12 and 12. And it reads, 12 and 2, it says, "Speaking to the children of Israel, saying, if a woman have conceived seed," meaning if she have be made pregnant by the man's seed, sperma, his reproductive fluid, and born a man child, then she shall be unclean 7 days, according to the days of the separation for infirmity. She shall be unclean, and the 8th day the flesh of his foreskin shall be circumcised. That's right, man. So established in verse 2 that Mary was unclean, man, after she conceived seed, after she was made pregnant by Joseph, Yahushua's earthly father, by his sperm, man. She was already unclean when they already had sex and became pregnant, man. And she became pregnant, Salakia. It's proven already that Mary wasn't perfectly clean and things of that nature, man. She was a regular woman. She was just the incubator of our great King Yahushai. She was just the body that's going to push forth out of her loins, out of her organs and things of that nature, our great King Yahushai. She was an incubator, man. That's it. Verse 4, it says, "And she shall then continue in the blood of her purifying 33 days. She shall touch no hollow thing, nor come unto the sanctuary until the days of her purifying be fulfilled." That's right, man. She was unclean. Already established she was unclean, and I'm going to get that in the scriptures. In the New Testament, this is Luke 2 and 21, it says, "And when the 8 days were accomplished for the circumcision of the child, his name was called Yahushai, which was so named the angel before he was conceived in the womb." It says, verse 22 is the point. "And when the days of her purification, according to the law of Moses, were accomplished, they brought him to Jerusalem to present him to the Lord." That's right, man. After whose purification days, and everywhere purifications, and likening to make clean, man. To be clean, to make clean, man. To purify, to make pure, man, holy. She had to sit out a couple of days, because that's what the law states, man. That you're going to be unclean for a certain amount of time, and then you will be able to go into the sanctuary, into the temple. But at first you will be considered unclean. I'm gonna jump to Ecclesiastes, and they have many scriptures, disproving Catholic dogma, man, of Mary being a sinless and just a clean individual. This is Ecclesiastes 7 and verse 25. It says, "I applied my heart to know and to search and to seek out wisdom and the reason of things, and to know and to know the wickedness of folly, even of foolishness and madness. It's 26, and I find more bitter than death. It says, and I find more bitter than death itself. The woman whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands of bands, whoso pleaseth Yahweh shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her. That's right, man. And that was what Mary was. She was a regular woman, man. You know, women were made and void of understanding, man. Mary, just because she brought our great king, wasn't, you know, she just walked, you know, uprightly all the time and never sinned and never slipped. No, man. Hell no. Look at our great king. I mean, it's like, look at King Solomon, man, which, you know, which is our great king, Yahushua. But look at him, man. He fell to women, man. He fell, in as much wisdom and knowledge and understanding he fell to something. So now we're going to bring up in this new age of Mary just being separate than anybody else in the scriptures, man. They worshiping Mary as our great king Yahushua. I'm going to get that. This is Jeremiah, because this is the spirit that Yahweh Shema has put in the world. It's Jeremiah 31:19, or that's in the world. It's like in 22. It says, how long wilt thou go about, O thou black sliding daughter? For the Lord hath created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man. And that's right, man. And so now you have these damn women worshipers. And you have a whole sect in church about it, man. Worshiping damn Mary, man. As in the old days as they worship, you know, the queen of heaven, of heaven. You know, Diana, Samaritans, all that, man. It's just different, you know, same deity, but it's just different names, man. And things of that nature, man. So it's different deity. It's like the same deity, is just different names. And that's the spirit that these people have when you're worshiping Mary, man. The Lord said, put no God before him. The Lord said this is Isaiah 45:5, and it reads, I am the Lord, and there is none else. There is none else. There is no power beside me. I girded thee, though thou hast not known me. That's right. So there's no power beside you. How about Shema Shai? How are you going to put a woman on a statue on a pedestal about worshiping Mary, who was only just a regular woman made under the law? She went off, man. She sinned. Let me get this. This is Romans chapter 3. And I'm gonna jump back to Ecclesiastes. This is Romans 3:23. It says, for all have sinned and come short of the glory of Yahweh Shema Shai. That knocks it out the park right there, man. Mary went off, man. She just wasn't this you know, sinless being, man. Sinless and clean being. It's like you got damn incest. Well, no, but she wasn't, like I was saying, man. Like as Romans 3:23 say, it says, for all have came short, man, and have sinned, man. For all have sinned. Mary was, you know, she was no exception, man. You know, she just happened to be our great king Yahushua's mother, man. She was just the incubator and the container and the holder to bring him, man. But that's just the spirit that Yahweh Shai has put in the world, man. These people are going off women worshiping, man. You know, and it starts, you know, look at Jake, man. That's all Jake do. Jake is a damn women worshiper, man. So it's easy for them to catch on to this damn Catholic bullshit, man. Because that's all Jake want to do, man. Is put the women on a pedestal and think they're just so holy and things of that nature, man. Nah, man, you're the king, man. Of course, we love our women and we love our wives and things of that nature, or our wife. But we know how about Shema Shai, and I'm gonna get that. Proverbs 8:4. I'm gonna get that. It's like you. Okay. Let me get that scripture. This is Proverbs. The Elder was where I do need to get a Bible, a new Bible. This is Proverbs 8:4, and it reads, it says, unto you, O men, I call, and my voice is to the sons of man. And it says, my voice is to the sons of men and the sons of women, or the daughters of women, or whatever. No, it says to the sons of man, Yahweh Shemel Shai ruleth in the way, in the kingdom of man. He called the man, to be upright and glorious. He called the man to be righteousness, man, clean, holy, separate upon these people, man. Yahweh Shemel Shai has given the woman void of understanding, man. And that's when you go into I think that's Matthew. Is that Matthew 9? Is that Matthew 9 and 46? Let me see. Nah, it's not 46. I forgot where that scripture at though. It's like when Yahushua, when Mary and his brother, and Yahushua brother had came and was looking, for Yahushua, and Yahushua was in the temple, and she was like, and a person that came up to Yahushua and was like, your mother and brother waited for thee outside. And our great King Yahushua was like, these are my mother and these are my brothers right here, man. If Mary was such a goddess and such a clean and a sinless being, she would already be in the temple. She would be a pillar of the temple, man, teaching as well, or whatever, man. But no, man, she was a regular woman, man. She just brought forth our great King Yahushua, man. She was a regular woman made under the law, as Galatians 4 states. And we all come short of the glory, We all come short of the glory. Paul came short of the glory. King Solomon came short of the glory. Moses, all the brothers, Elijah, all of them, man. But now we have just Mary, a damn woman who didn't got over all us, our brothers, our be that elect number, and sin not, and she just was just immaculate and perfect. Nah, man, it's Catholic dogma and ultimately it's bullshit. But those who take heed, the Yahweh Shemel Shai is giving the spirit a slumber upon them. We'll jump back into that Ecclesiastes 7. And it reads, it says, behold, this have I found, said the preacher, continued by one to find out the account. Which yet my soul seeketh, but I find not one man. Among 1,000 have I found, but a woman among all those have I not found. That's right, man. You liken it to that elect, man. It's 144,000 men that's called, man. That did their diligent service, man, to Yahweh Shemel Shai. Ultimately gain that crown of salvation, but what does it say about the woman, man? It says, among all those have I not found. They have not found one woman that was righteous, man, that was upright, man. And that proves the point, man. That proves the point. Now, Mary wasn't just I'm not saying, just this trash, and brothers not saying that, just this trash, and she was, just sucking, sin. Nah, man. But we know we slip, the brothers slip, apostles slip, everybody slip, man. So as we slip, and our brothers our sins may be forgiven, we still be a part of that elect number. Mary slipped as well, man. It wasn't no different case when Mary was on the scene, man. No, man. She was just the mother of our great King Yahushua. She was just picked and choose to be that, man. But this is how these people worship her. This is Jeremiah 44:15. It says, then all the men which knew that their wives had burned incense unto other gods, or to other powers, and all the women that stood by a great multitude, even all the people that dwelt in the land of Egypt, and Patros answered Jeremiah, saying, as for the word that the Lord hath spoken unto us in the name of the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shai, we will not hearken unto thee. I'm going to read that over again, because I don't think you might have caught it. Start at verse 16, it says, this is Jeremiah 44:16, it says, as for the word that thou hast spoken unto us in the name of Yahweh Shemel Shai, we will not hearken unto thee. That's right, man. This what these people do, man. They don't hearken unto the word of Yahweh Shemel Shai. That's why, when destruction come, woe and lamentation, the elect men, man, are gonna laugh at your calamity, man. Now Baratazai will be that elect number, man. And that's what the elder Yaquab made a video yesterday on sit down. It's verse 17. It says, but we will certainly do whatsoever thing goeth forth out of our own mouth to burn incense unto the Queen of Heaven, and to pour out drink offerings unto her, as we have done, we the cities of Judah and in the streets of Jerusalem. For them had we plenty of victuals, and we were well and saw no evil. That's right, man. Completely off, completely totally off, man. Just women worshipers, man, putting a power before Yahweh Shemel Shai. Just like in I think it's Exodus might be 14. I'm not gonna read it, but Exodus 14. Yeah, Exodus 14 and 11. 10 through 11 through 12 and things of that nature. How the memories, man. How they said it would be better as off if we would go back into Egypt, man, and lean upon the Egyptians. And that's the same thing these people doing today, man. Worshiping the Queen of Heaven. It's the same spirit, it's just different names, man. I think the Assyrians had a name for it, the Phoenicians, the Babylonians. It's the same spirit, the same deity, it's just different names people put in today. In that Catholic Church, they took all that bullshit of women worshiping, and they moved it into Mary, man. Ishtar, Saturn, all that bullshit, man. It's just woman worship, man, and it's not backed by the scriptures, man. It's not backed by Yahweh Shemel Shai. The Lord ain't tell us to go worship Mary, man, to go put her on a pedestal. Hell no, man. The word and the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shai, tells us to worship him, man. To put him first, man, and no one else beside him. There's no other guys, man. Except Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. That we should worship. All the rest, man, is bullshit. This is 1 John. So I can get it. 1 John 1 and 10, and it reads, if we say that we have not sinned, we make him a liar, and his word is not in us. Yeah, Yahweh Shai is not in us, because he's the word. Revelation 19:13. What do the Catholic Church say? Mary did not sin. She was a perfect being. She was clean. She was separate. She was pure. And all this other rest of shit, man. When ultimately, that's a lie, man. Mary was not sinless. She was not a sinless being, man. She was not a sinless person, because that would make Yahweh Shemel Shai a liar, man. Why? Because we're in these chains of darkness, and I'm gonna get the scriptures about that as well. We're in these chains of darkness, man. This flesh, and this flesh is prone to go off, man. This flesh is made in the subjection of sin, And whoever is teaching Mary, was perfect and things of that nature. Well, we're in this flesh, man, and this flesh is subject unto vanity, and unto lust, man. People go off, each and every day, man. All the sinless crap, man. That shit is off, man. That shit is wicked. This is 2 Ezra 7 and 48. It says, O thy Adam, what hast thou done? It says, for though it was... Damn demon, man. Let me start that over. It says, 2 Ezra 7 and 48. O thy Adam, what hast thou done? For though it was thou that sinned, thou art not fallen alone, not alone, but we all come of thee. That's right. And what was Adam? Adam, that was our great King Yahushua. He was made perfect, man. Let us make man in our image, man. He was perfect, man. He had that body, man, that wasn't prone and subject to sin, man. He was a perfect being, man. But it says, but we all come of thee, but thou hast not fallen alone, we all come of thee. And what comes next? This flesh, man. This flesh comes next. Well, in the world, man, you're what? I'm gonna get that in Psalms, man. You're fashioned in iniquity, man. It says, for what profit is it unto us if there be promise and an immortal time, whereas we have done the works that bring death? So I think that's it on it. Let me see. And there is promise for it. Okay, I'm gonna read this. It's verse 50. It says, and that there is promise us an everlasting hope, whereas ourselves, being most wicked, are made vain, man. That's right. We're made vain. We're made, under this flesh, man. Let me get this in Psalms 51, man. Great King David, man. How you was saying he was fashioned in the works of iniquity. This is Psalms. I think it's let me see. I don't want to look at my notes. Let me see. For my iniquity, it may claim. Let me see if it's 58. Damn it. Man, it was Psalms 51:5, man. But all praise to Yahweh Shema Shah, still found me. This is Psalms 51:5, and it reads, behold, I was shapen in iniquity, and in sin did my mother conceive me. Let me read that again, man. It's Psalms 51:5. Behold, I was shapen in iniquity, and in sin did my mother conceive me. He was shapen, meaning formed in iniquity, man. And in sin did my mother conceive me, man. We was making this point the other day, Taz, man. Taz and the elder on the conference call was saying, 97% of our family of us, we come out of adultery, man. Look at our mothers today, man. Not the same mother. Well, it's the same mother, but not with the same dude, man. Adultery. That's adultery, man. And that came all after Adam, man. That came all after Adam. So sin was running rampant upon the world, man. Look at I think that's the Maccabees, man. How they was profane to how they wasn't if they professed the Sabbath and professed they were Hebrew Israelite, they would be put to death, man. So of course, lots of people went off, and Mary wasn't no different, because through Adam, which our great King Yahushua, he hasn't fallen alone, but we come after him, man. So now we come after him in the flesh, man, that's subject and prone into vanity, man. It says he's shapen in iniquity, and in sin did my mother conceive him, man. That's right. So she wasn't any different person, man. See if I got any more scriptures. Then I'm gonna get these now. See, Psalms 58:3. Oh no, I'm not gonna pull that one. Daniel 7. Oh no, I gotta get this. This is Wisdom Solomon 4 and 6. It's 4 and 6. It says, for children begotten of unlawful beds are witness of wickedness against their parents in their trial. That's right. That was just what I was talking about. It's right on point. Right, y'all about Shemel Shai. It says, for children begotten of unlawful beds are witness of wickedness against their parents in their trial. With adultery, man. And that's what our nation, it is, man. It's made of, man. It's a bunch of damn adulterers, man. So just like in this time, it was in that time as well, man. It was as well as all other wickedness is sin, man. Mary was no separate or different person, man. And of course, I'd like to make a statement again. She wasn't, just trash going around and eating pork and swine's flesh and shit like that. But she wasn't just, her whole life pure, man. Just made pure because she brought forth our great King Yahushua. Nah, man. Yahweh Shema Shai, like our scripture say, found favor in her. Just like how he found favor in Job. Found favor in her, seen her. She was like, okay, that's going to be my son's mother, man. That's going to be, my son's father. But on the married point, so all she is, man. She's just Yahweh Shema Shai. Yahweh chose her to bring forth our great King Yahweh Shai. It was nothing no different in her with women than any other women, man. Pertaining to, the law. She was just a pure being, man. Nah, she was just like Elizabeth, Sarah, Leah, Rachel. Like the other rest of the women that's in the Bible, man. But these Catholic propped up, Mary to be as the Queen of Heaven. But it's all, religious Catholic dogma and Catholicism. And it's not backed by the scriptures of Yahweh Shema Shai. It's backed by men's understanding and men's knowledge. But Yahweh Shema Shai tells us to renew our mind and confirm our minds to this word, man. But with that, I brought this out. This lesson was edifying through the spirit and power Yahweh Shema Shai. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai by Shemar Kakodash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders, great millstone, teaching well. Shalom to all the saints, Yakim, that switching truth and holding faith across the four corners of the earth. Shalom, shalom.